Welcome to part 4 of Super Bomberman 3, the desert level. I don't like desert levels. I'm Shadow Warrior Luke.
And I'm Red Silvers. Deserts are very dry.
They're coarse and rough. No, I'm not making a Star Wars reference.
I was actually referencing Captain SNS.
Right.
He's making fun of NPC chatter.
But yeah, this is the first... Well, as far as I know, its music isn't remixed from an older game.
It's got a very good Egyptian feel.
Yeah. The hand will disappear under the ground, like you've just seen in the corner. And
that hand has a mouth on it, doesn't it?
Eyes and a mouth, I think. And the Pharaoh guys will breathe fire, which I suppose is a bit redundant because I showed. Well, you could see that.
And then there's spinning caterpillars.
Yeah, they're invincible when they're in the spinning. And the skipping mushrooms will fire a projectile at you.
Breloom!
His name is Goomba.
I don't know if that's as awesome as Mush. But of course I would be more in tune to that name.
Probably, yeah.
And nobody's gonna get that joke.
But the chip for this one is black because they've run out of colours, and I don't think there is a brown Bomberman ever. If there is, well, I suppose Bomberman Act Zero might have brown, but that's Bomberman Act Zero, nobody cares about that.
Nobody does. I think that game was got a 1.5 out of 5 on the review I saw of it.
Yeah. I think even Hudson were embarrassed by that.
And that was supposed to be their edgy reboot.
Yep. Reboots do not work unless it's Tomb Raider.
Oh,
But
come
Tomb
on,
Raider's
that's not
been
the Laura
rebooted.
I fell in love with.
Well, Tomb Raider's been rebooted twice already, so I think they're used to it by now.
Never actually played one of those games.
No, I've not, but I picked up the reboot one actually recently. I just want to play some other stuff before I get to it. So the spiked bomb, to go back to the game, blows up block. Well, it goes through blocks in the explosion. So, say they only blow up one at a time, it would go through the entire row of blocks. But
What?
it doesn't. There was a spiked item that came up earlier in this, but I blew up. And it can be useful, but it doesn't stack with remote bombs, so I'm sticking with remote bombs.
So you're not going to show that one off?
No.
Oh, and I just realized I couldn't see it very well, but there's totally directional conveyor belt crap too.
Yeah, I think that's a video quality masking them a bit. But you have to be careful with that when it comes to placing bombs, because if it's going the wrong way, it'll end up missing the beacon.
Oh, will the bomb follow that too, huh?
Yep.
Because conveyor belts are always fun in video games.
Oh, yes.
I can't think of a single conveyor belt puzzle that wasn't fun.
So I've got these weird mummified whirlwind things. They can actually suck you in and hurt you that way.
It's like a ball of yarn. That may be the goofiest enemy in this entire game.
Cower in fear at the mighty yarn ball that can suck you in somehow.
The yarn mummy. Yarn mummy. It's no Robotnik mummy, that's for sure.
True.
Robotnik Hotep the Third.
He hates hedgehogs. So there's a spider over on the left of the screen. They fire off webbing, and the webbing can hurt you.
And looks like it goes in a big pile there. Like it sticks to a block and spreads out.
Yeah. I'm not actually sure of the hitbox on them. I don't know how far it reaches. But obviously I want to play it safe. I don't want to lose a Louis. Louis dies too much already.
Are you the only one that can use those pitfall things, or can the enemies use them too?
It's only you that can use them. They're actually a bit of a gimmick in the multiplayer version of this level. So you could drop into one, drop a bomb on someone, and then escape quickly.
That actually kind of sounds fun. Yeah, that webbing goes quite far, actually.
Yeah. I'm not sure of the total distance of it, but I don't think it reaches across the entire screen.
Seems like it's going about half, but...
And you see there, I had to time the bomb explosion properly.
So it's good you had the remote bomb, otherwise that could have been a pain, huh?
Just a bit. But stage 3 is down. Beaten like the rest.
I do think I played some N64 version of this for like 2 minutes once. When I was the unfortunate kid that didn't own an N64.
Right.
Someone was trying to play it as a party game.
Well,
that's a fun game when you've got 3 people that know what they're doing and 1 person that doesn't.
Well, the ad campaign for the first Bomberman game ended up having a version of the Spider-Man theme.
That was really close how well that you pulled that off.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm a risk taker, sometimes I'm really careful. But I think part of it is, as I've said, I've played these a lot, and well, I've played this one a lot, so I know most of the tricks to it. And it's another
time puzzle.
Yeah. So I cheat and just walk into the alcove.
Okay, so that caterpillar is invincible when he was rolling like that, right?
Yeah. Trolling me.
I'm totally like thinking Yu-Gi-Oh with this music.
It's kind of loud compared to the other ones, I thought.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, personally, I have the volume turned down so I don't have my speakers pick up the music, but when I played it, I thought, this is really loud compared to the rest.
It seems pretty loud. I got my volume pretty low, too. Of course, it may not be that way when you render this. Everybody will be looking at us like we're crazy. Like, what? That's quiet.
Well, people watching actually play the game, and then you'll see how loud it is.
It's kind of like in our races when Nari edits out stuff, so you get things like everybody complaining about your staticky mic, and then there's no static. Or the train going by.
Yeah, it's a feature of LP to have trains go by. Well, to be fair, an LP group I followed... Yeah. An LP group I followed had trains going off in the background, and it didn't really bother me.
Oh, I think it's hilarious. When I used to play with H.C. Bailey, he did the same thing. He does it in one of his videos, but he does it in real life too, where his phone would start ringing and he just yells out, "I don't want to give you money!"
And I was stupid there and let my Louie die.
And there was even one earlier in this level that you could have got that you didn't.
Well, I still had one. And I can't go back and get another Louie.
I was just about to ask that if you could go back to the other segments of the stage. I know you can go back from the world map here.
Yeah. Though I don't, so I'd just take the risk.
Just means that this is going to be an epic boss fight.
Yeah, well, I still have the remote bombs, don't forget. So this one is called the Brain Bomber. I have no idea why. And his boss is actually 2 bosses in one.
Is he a Mexican sombrero and poncho? What? What? Wait a minute, I was not prepared for that.
Well, one of them fires off spikes, the other can throw his hat at you.
Oh, it's Spike McFate. I was not expecting that. I'm sorry.
Well, I couldn't resist. I have to prepare.
Oh, now he's got the hat.
Yep.
Is it kind of a with your powers combined kind of deal now?
I believe so, yeah. Or maybe it just throws the hats. It's been a while since I recorded this, so I don't fully remember.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's throwing the spikes anymore.
Yeah. It's just a matter of staying out of range of the hat. Like, going in close when he starts to fire it and then moving as soon as it goes, as it fires off. But, down it goes, like the rest. So we're on the final stage next time. Have a good one.
See you, Space Cowboy.